So I'm not gonna read the next one. I'm gonna ask man, if you don't mind.
Yeah, listen, this was already planned for me to read this one, so it's not you're acting like this is because you had a bad read.
I had
but
a
it
bad
wasn't.
read. Look, I didn't get the part. Okay, I know that. I'll just see myself out. Thank you.
This story has actually been making me mad ever since I heard about it. So this one is from CBS in San Francisco Bay Area. Officers from the Las Vegas Police Department apprehended 24-year-old Malaysia King Thursday in connection with the incident on March 7th. The suspect, 24-year-old Arna, and I think her last name is Kimiai. I haven't heard anyone say it. I've only seen it written down. But like me and Chris were saying, the police got it right on the booking, so it doesn't matter. But she remains outstanding, but informed police through her legal counsel that she intends to turn herself in to the authorities. A police source on Wednesday night informed KPIX that the two women were wanted for assault and robbery in connection with the incident. During the confrontation, which was captured on video, the Uber driver said the women called him racial slurs, grabbed his phone, ripped off his mask. And the San Francisco police also said one of the women sprayed what was believed to be pepper spray into the vehicle towards the driver after they got out. So this was that viral video that you guys might have seen over the weekend or earlier this week, where the three girls were in the backseat of the Uber. All that we see on the video is him asking them to get out, and then it just all hell pretty much breaks loose.
Yeah, that entitlement of oh no, you ain't kicking me out in the middle of the street. I mean, they just went real extra on
every
it.
second watching that, my blood was just boiling more and more. Think about the audacity of getting into someone else's vehicle. Yes, you're paying for the service, but they're also doing you a favor. Like you wouldn't have gotten where you needed to go otherwise, and you're treating this human like dirt. It just makes me so mad when people treat people who are doing a service for them like they are slaves and not service providers.
Right.
God, yes. I think it's just between rideshare and apps and Postmates, all that courier work, I think there's already such a big problem to me of like dehumanization that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, these people, they already are really not making enough and I barely did Lyft for like a couple months, and I couldn't really hack it because I was doing it at night, and I was just, the worst people were getting in my car. And like, I can't even imagine if you had to deal with someone who was, I mean, I was too intimidated to like push back on people who were like aggressive about like adding extra people in the car, and just like, it's so easy to get taken advantage of in those situations. So when a driver puts their foot down right like that, especially when they're doing service work like that, you got to know it's because they had to. Like, I'm inclined to believe it's because they really needed to, because like, you don't do that job because you like it. You don't do it. You don't get to pick and choose who gets in your car. You have to take what you get. And, one bad review can screw up your whole, I mean, that can screw up your whole payroll for, it's already such a difficult system for the people who are beholden to it. And when entitled people, act out, sorry, the sun just went away. Okay, I need to turn the lights on. Okay, there we go.
No, I get it. No, exactly. It's just, ever since like the pandemic started, it's like everybody's been saying like we're in this together. We're trying to all pull together, and we're gonna have to understand that things are gonna get hectic, and tempers are gonna get flared up. People are frustrated. I understand it, but it doesn't give you the right to just like you said, dehumanize a person like that. Just, I mean, like he's hitting, she's spitting, the coughing part of it. That's the part that made me go, these no. I don't know how I would have responded. He had the patience of a saint, if you ask me. The way he responded.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was handling himself so well. He really had his head on straight, because he wasn't letting them get to him the way they were trying to. They wanted to provoke him into doing something so that they could be the victims, because even after that, she was trying to say that he was trying to harm them. And if the video wasn't there, then we wouldn't know who to believe. And it makes me so mad when people do things like that, like cry wolf, because it's so hard to get people to believe when something bad happens to you anyway. And then there's people out there like them who are instigating situations and then trying to play the victim falsely. And oh, I hope those girls never get a ride anywhere ever again in their life.
Yeah, you know, which is why I think she went for the camera in the first place. That's to be able to
to get the proof.
To prove to get the proof. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's nail on the head right there.
Yeah. I
want to hear from the girl that was sitting in the middle, because she was so embarrassed, and I want to be like, how do you know these girls? How long have you been friends with them?
No, I thought that too. Go back and watch the video once.
She
for a good portion of the time, but there was a moment when he.
Oh, did she act up too? I didn't see that.
She lifted her hand as if she was going to do something, but she did not. That's how I saw it. But legally, she didn't do anything, I guess, on that footage. But it looked like she was going to at first. Maybe if he would have fought back.
And it was sad because they were trying to physically attack him. And then I'm thinking, okay, if he does protect himself, then somehow he's going to be in the wrong as a man hitting a woman. But there was 3 of them coming at him from behind. Like, I felt really bad from him. But I did see that I think yesterday his GoFundMe had already gotten $50,000.
And let's wait for the lawsuit from them.
So at least he got something out of this, because that was so wrong.
Let's wait for that inevitable lawsuit that you owe us half that money. Like, let's wait.
I know. I'm like, and GoFundMe is such a joke anyway. I'm like, he might see like, maybe 30 of that.
Yeah. What do you think? Any final thoughts, Shells?
No, just the GoFundMe sucks. Women crying wolf and putting like service workers who are doing this job like these rideshare apps and all that, like they act like there's so many people who are doing this, just like, oh, it's just a side hustle, it's just extra cash. Like, no, if you actually are trying to make money doing any of that, like you have to really, it's hard work and you get treated like crap 90% of the time, actually. And that's just reprehensible behavior from garbage privileged people, which has just been happening throughout this entire pandemic, before that too. But
like I said, more nowadays, it feels like I understand. It's like tempers are flaring. I know people are frustrated with the whole thing with the masks and stuff. Like, I understand that, but we still have to keep ourselves in check. But guys, let us know what you guys thought about that whole thing. I know it's still ongoing. I know the story's going to update. I'll probably post a update on it on our blog at t3medias.com. But share your thoughts. Put that in the box below and let us know what you guys think, and we'll probably talk about it maybe again. Hopefully not. Maybe this will be the end of it, and it'll slowly, quietly just be prosecuted and they'll go away. But I have a feeling that there might be some development.
If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.